Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So it was reported that the Detroit Pistons are interested in trading for the point guard of the Brooklyn Nets, not Kyrie Irving, Spencer Dinwiddie, the guy that's coming off multiple ACL injuries and is 28 and was once actually drafted by the Pistons, but was since given up on, much like the likes of like Chris Middleton or, maybe a lesser example, Aaron Aflalo. So the Detroit Pistons want to bring on Spencer Dinwiddie, man. So for today's video, I'm actually going to explain a trade that I think makes complete sense for both sides, and why, as a Piston fan, I don't think this is actually like a bad idea either. So before we get going on today's video, man, as always, gotta ask you guys, take that quick second out of your day to leave a like on this video. Help me grow this channel here, man. Helps out so much. Check out my second channel, Extra Crispy, for daily NBA reactions over there, and my new gaming channel, Crispy Flakes Plays, where I actually am doing a Pistons My GM over there. It's been a lot of fun, guys, so would love to have you over there. Link to all that stuff in the description below. But let's go ahead and get going on this video. So firstly, let's look at Spencer Dinwiddie. What exactly does he bring you? Well, this season, absolutely nothing, because he's out for the entire season with a horrible injury. But, looking at it last year, obviously with Kyrie Irving, he was injured a lot, so Dinwiddie would play. And when he was starting, he looked like a damn superstar, at least an all-star, right? 21 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists per game. His contract is definitely not bad at all, as he has the option this, or he has the contract this year, and he has the player option next season. Now, I will say that is a huge risk for Detroit. I would not trade for Dinwiddie without some sort of, either he gets rid of the player option, or he agrees maybe to, a similar contract, except, extending it through for a few seasons, because literally the Pistons could trade for him, and then he could just be like, after this season, yeah, I'm going to leave. So, you look at it from that standpoint, man. So, yeah. But ultimately speaking, the reason why I do feel like Dinwiddie would actually make a little bit of sense on the Detroit Pistons is because right now, we have a lot of young point guards. We have, obviously, Killian Hayes. We got Saban Lee, who's looked great out there. We got the man, Dennis Smith Jr. So it's we have a lot of young point guards, but we don't have, that consistent guy. And what I really like about Dinwiddie is, for one, he can play the point guard or shooting guard position, but I also like, too, is that he does not mind coming off the bench. Basically, what we would be asking Dinwiddie to do is to take on that Derrick Rose leadership role, where basically it's some games he's going to start when we need him. Other games he's going to be coming off the bench and Killian Hayes is going to start. There's going to be other games out there where, Killian, they want Killian to close the game out, or maybe you want Dinwiddie to close the game out. Regardless, Dinwiddie is that team type of guy that I don't think would mind helping develop some of these young point guards. And like I said, on a pretty friendly contract, all things considered, right, guys? So that's why I really like him on the team. Now you look at the Brooklyn Nets side of things, and obviously the Pistons, are not a great team this season by any stretch of the imagination, but this team does need a little help, at the center position. We all know the meme going back to the offseason where the Pistons were the team that had every single damn center on their team. They got some defensive guys, some veteran guys that can help out right now. So I do think there is a trade that does make a lot of sense. Now, I've not actually put this trade into the game yet, so maybe it won't. But let's go ahead and see if it works out, man. So for the Pistons, I think in this type of trade, they would have to give it Mason Plumlee. Mason Plumlee is 30 years of age, does not fit into the longevity of the Pistons. Now, by doing this would allow them to continue to developing Isaiah Stewart, maybe trade for a Nicholas Claxton from the Brooklyn Nets. But Mason Plumlee is somebody who's had triple-doubles this season. His rebounding's been good. Defense has been okay at times. Would really just be a good guy to help beef up the center depth for the Brooklyn Nets. So he would definitely be part of the trade. Next guy that I would be willing to give up is Delon Wright, point guard / shooting guard, combo guard that could play alongside Kyrie Irving or James Harden. Could play also with Bruce Brown at times. Fits in perfectly with the team. $9 million. So we're starting to get a little pricey up in here to the point where we got to see if we can make this work. But I would also be willing to toss in Jahlil Okafor, who is just a big body that they could add to their team. Would not probably play a lot, but if there's a game where DeAndre Jordan's missing or Mason Plumlee for whatever reason, you do have Jahlil Okafor, who is a veteran that can play on the inside, and like I said, is somebody that you can throw out there and have him foul Joel Embiid 6 times. I don't really know, man, but yeah, so that's what I got right there. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, we would be looking at, obviously, Dinwiddie being the center focus of the trade, so he would be on there. I do think Nicholas Claxton would be on there. Like I said, he's a good young player that has not really been given a big opportunity. He was the first pick in the second round of 2019. So with him, he would have a chance to fight for essentially a starting role alongside Isaiah Stewart, on the Detroit Pistons. So that would be nice out there. Last year, he averaged, 4 points, 3 rebounds per game. So he gets a chance. Plus, that's some collateral just in case, Dinwiddie just decides to decline that player option, right? Then it's like, at least we got Nicholas Claxton out of it. So he would be part of it. And we do have to free up a little bit more salary, $2.67 million. See if we can actually get that done here with a player. Looking a little difficult. I mean, I guess I'm not saying Shamet would get tossed in, but that's just who I'm going to toss in just in case. But even that's like not bad. Like you switch out DeLon Wright and Landry Shamet, that would actually be good for the Pistons too. I was even going to toss in like a second round pick from the Nets once again, just because Dinwiddie, he's coming off an ACL injury. But getting Clarkson and Shamet makes it so I don't think a pick needs to be included. So yeah, two veterans that 30, 28. Really look for a big body for a guy that's coming off a bad injury. Young center, young shooting guard. I like it, man. I feel like that's a good, solid trade. I feel like it's a trade that fits what both teams need right now. So we're going to go ahead and do this one right here. There we go. Now, obviously, like I was saying, Dinwiddie would not be playing at all this season because he just wouldn't. He's injured. So we are going to take him out of the rotation as we go through the simulation. We're going to go ahead and go with Dennis Smith as the point guard right here. Take Dinwiddie off there. Where's Saben Lee? Bro, where is Saben Lee? They don't even got him on here. What's up with that? Saben Lee is gone. I'm going to have to find Saben Lee and literally put him in the line, man, because I do feel like he has a pretty decent future with the Pistons. Apparently 2K does not. So what I'm going to do, though, is I am just going to go ahead and simulate, this first season right here, because I want to get to the offseason. It's going to be a little bit of a mini rebuild for the Pistons, just because I want to see, like, what would they do next season? Like, having the draft pick and Dinwiddie and stuff like that, right, man? But we have Plumlee up in here, too. DeLon Wright's part of the lineup. So, yeah, that's a solid 5 right there for the Brooklyn Nets. But yeah, man, I'm going to go ahead and simulate the rest of this NBA season. Okay, so obviously with not playing Blake Griffin, trade away Mason Plumlee, DeLon Wright, 2 key role pieces for the Pistons. They had a bad record, 20-61. They were probably going to have a bad record anyway. Simulate their date against the Knicks, which is a W on the season, ironically speaking. But here's all the stats for you guys to see. Not that big a deal. And yeah, we got the Nets as the first seed. So for them, it was absolutely beautiful, right, man? But real quick here, let's go and check out the player stats for both teams, see how these guys did. So Stewart as the starting center for Detroit, 16.9 rebounds per game. So he was absolutely beasting out there for us. Saben Lee getting a good chance out there, 14 points, 3 assists per game. Just to keep him 100 man to it. I did up his rating because he was listed as like a 68 overall. He's been playing a lot better than that. So yeah, he will be a key rotation piece for the Pistons this season. And yeah, we got Nicholas Claxton, backup center, 5 points, 4 rebounds per game. Not bad. Like, I'll definitely keep him around. And Shamet would probably actually play, but did not play this season or whatever. And then Dinwiddie will be back next season too. So that's where things are going to get kind of interesting. And I guess also real quick here for the Brooklyn Nets, so we can see how, Plumlee and all those guys played over there. Let's pull them up. And we got Mason Plumlee, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block per game, about 3 assists. Really solid passer. Like I said, man, triple-double material. Like, I never thought I would say it, but here we are with things. DeLon Wright, good all-around numbers himself, too. Once again, key pieces for this team to help them win a championship. Let's see if they can get that done. And then, like I said, we are going to do a quick rebuild, one-season rebuild for the Pistons. Here we go, Brooklyn Nets as the NBA champions, Kevin Durant, Finals MVP. So, focusing on the Pistons now. I did accept Dinwiddie's player option because this would be kind of a boring video if he just declined it and left to free agency. But yeah, I want to do this NBA draft too because that makes it even more kind of like what's going to happen with this team right here. So let's go with this NBA draft and see who Detroit can get. I think now there definitely is room to get like an Evan Mobley or somebody like that. We have the first pick though, we got the 5th pick in the draft. Bro, leave it to Detroit to be the worst team in the NBA and end with a damn 5th pick in the draft. Like, that is some complete BS. But with that being said, my guy's still there, Evan Mobley. That's who Cade Cunningham is cool. I would totally take Cade, but I want, Motown Mobley too. That'd be fantastic. So, yeah, I'm going to draft him. I like his game a lot, guys. Like, I'm really excited to see what he can do for Detroit and stuff, assuming he comes to this team. So, now, next user pick. We also have a 2nd round pick. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. There we go. Rookie signing, signed up. 79 overall player. You love to see it. And I almost just declined him. That would have been horrible. Okay, so we got him. Team player options. Blake Griffin accepted. No doubt. Landry Shamet, bring him back on the team option. Free agency. Here we go. I feel like at this point, man, like we have like some cap space to work with, but I feel like someone like Dennis Smith probably would not be coming back to the team because like we got Killian Hayes, we got Saben Lee. He wants $9 million. I'm not willing to pay him that. Dennis Smith's been cool at times, man, but I'm still, for the time being, team Team Killian. Like, I'm just like, hey, like, let's see what he can do for us. But yeah, man, not gonna do much with free agency. I'm gonna go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season and see what we can do about that. Okay, guys, so this is the team I have to start off this regular season. We got Killian Hayes at point guard, in the backcourt Dinwiddie, which I think can totally work out. I actually like the idea of it. We got Sadiq at the 3. We got Jeremy Grant at the 4. We got Evan Mobley, who I honestly think could be like, I'm going to say like a quicker Karl-Anthony Towns, or dare I say it, man, on Detroit, like what Christian Wood is. I feel like he plays like Christian Wood, man. That's just my thoughts about him. We got Isaiah Stewart, Sekou Doumbouya, and we got Josh Jackson with Saban Lee as our, 4 guys off the bench. I like the team, man. It shows promise to me. And like I said, Dinwiddie just kind of like keep things chill out there, set things up from Evan Mobley, keep things relaxed from Killian Hayes. And also, man, this is assuming too that we just can never find a trade for Blake Griffin. So he's just kind of chilling there, man. We got a team now, Blake. Like, it's not bad, but he still would not want to play. So he would have to be gone by now, that you would have to think, man. But let's go ahead and simulate this NBA season and see how this Dinwiddie Pistons team can do. Okay, so a record of 36-45, a team that's still obviously going to be in development for many years. One more game against the Brooklyn Nets, simulate through date, and finishing the L on the season. So we got Harden MVP on the Brooklyn Nets. There's the rest of the stats for you guys all to see if you want to pause the video. Of course, you got Evan Mobley making that all-rookie team. David Johnson. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Evan Mobley. There we go, man. There we go. Okay, he made it. Pistons not in the playoffs. Brooklyn Nets, first seed yet again. So once again, just yucking up this trade right here. Let's go to the player stats on the season for Detroit. And we got Grant, 22.6 rebounds per game. Dinwiddie has 17.8 assists. I like that, man. I really do. Mobley was fantastic at 15 and 10. Killian Hayes, 14.7 assists, which I think he has potential to do once he cools off a little bit, man. Gets healthy and, doesn't let the game get to his head so much. Yeah, overall, I'm happy with this development. Like, I would love if this was our team next season. I'm cool with Dinwiddie. I'm cool with the man. For a few seasons, not like a long-term $45 million a season contract, but $12 million a season. I mean, I know what he's capable of, so yeah, I think it works out nicely. Let's see if these Brooklyn Nets go ahead and win the entire championship again, man. Going for that repeat, I guess it would be called. But no, we got the Denver Nuggets winning it all. Jokic Finals MVP. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this. Wasn't really a rebuild. It was like just, I don't know, man, more like a speculation type of thing. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, check out Extra Crispy and Crispy Flakes Plays. And peace out, my friends.